Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of...
For every man in his 40s, it's an unavoidable fact that being physically active and staying in shape is way more challenging than it was when you were younger. Even the ageless wonder himself, LeBron James, admits that in his first couple of years in the NBA, playing back-to-back games was never an issue. But that's not the story now that he's 40 and has over 20 years in the league. When it comes to losing weight, after a guy turns 40, it's not always the lack of effort in eating healthy and exercising consistently to blame for the lack of progress, but rather problematic habits that are often overlooked. Welcome to the Workout Nerd Out. I'm Julio Lopez. I'm a certified strength and conditioning specialist and personal trainer with over 8 years of experience in personal training. Also, I have my master's degree in nutrition. In most cases, such bad habits were insignificant and never posed a problem for most of us when we were in our 20s. But as we get older, joints start feeling stiffer, the metabolism slows down, and work and family life makes it feel like you never have free time and you're always busy. These things further magnify the effects of such habits. Whether it's liquid calories or drinking too little water, these are just some of the examples that might be hampering your progress. At its most basic, weight loss is the result of there being a caloric deficit, usually by decreasing food and caloric drink consumption, increasing exercise activity, or the combination of the two. Unfortunately, a lot of men in their 40s that want to lose weight take the decreased caloric consumption to an unnecessary extreme by eliminating meals or eating very light meals. What you have to remember is that one of the most important benefits of your meals is that they include important vitamins and minerals and macronutrients, which means that the extreme dieting approach, while it can lead to weight loss, it's bound to have devastating health implications that are going to harm you in the long run. One of the most unfortunate facts about weight loss is that most guys are going to lose some of the muscle mass they were carrying before they got started. But there is a way that you can minimize the loss. Of course, lifting weights is going to help, but you can't forget about the protein. Protein is effective in repairing damaged muscle after training, and it also helps with keeping one satiated, thus reducing the likelihood of overeating or oversnacking between meals. How much protein you should consume depends on your goals and training intensity and consistency. For guys that want to lose weight, the general rule is to consume 1 gram of protein per pound of your targeted body weight. In other words, if you want to get down to 175 pounds, you should aim for 175 grams of protein each day. When in your 40s, dropping a couple pounds can be a challenge, but the lack of progress might be due to overlooking some of the little things related to your eating habits. Healthy fats and protein consumption are hugely important pieces for any guy that exercises, as well as good weight management. But don't forget that these are calorie-carrying macronutrients. Some folks like to add a bunch of coconut oil or grass-fed butter, or both, to their coffee, which can easily surpass 500 calories if you're not careful with the serving size. Also, if you're consuming your body weight in grams of protein, but you're not really training that hard, much of the excess protein that your body isn't using for muscle repair is likely to be stored as fat. Among the most overlooked parts of the diet that most men over 40 are guilty of is fiber consumption. Oftentimes we get so preoccupied with working out consistently, getting adequate protein and healthy fats, drinking plenty of water and sleep, so it's understandable that something as unsexy as fiber isn't getting the attention it deserves. Fiber plays a big role in satiety, which helps to reduce overeating, but its key benefit is its role in aiding digestion. Fiber acts as a street sweeper for your intestines, thus clearing out the gunk in your digestive system that can cause problems if left there. Fruits, vegetables, legumes, and oats are excellent sources of fiber. If you want to be serious about your fitness as a 40-plus-year-old man, you have to be more disciplined of the amount of screen time that you spend with your phone or tablet that has little or nothing to do with your work or other obligations. I'm not saying that you have to completely eliminate all use, especially because that's almost impossible in regular American life today, but You need to set limits and abide by said limits. Most of us, including myself, are guilty of spending an hour or so looking at our phones while lying in bed when you're supposed to be asleep. Just like you schedule meetings and appointments, do the same for the things that you like to do recreationally, like check out TikTok or play Madden. Lifting weights is for everyone, and don't you ever allow someone to try to convince you otherwise. Being a man in his 40s, it's normal to feel some discomfort at some of the crowded gyms that are filled to the brim with people half your age, but don't let that push you away. You can also check out some other gyms, especially the smaller, locally owned facilities, as these usually have a smaller crowd, and you might be able to find one with members closer to your age to make you feel more comfortable. Also, consider hiring a personal trainer to guide you through your workouts. One of the most effective tools in helping men in their 40s reach their fitness goals is a progress log. Since there are so many things that you've got going on in your life, you're bound to forget some of the things that you do with your diet and workouts. So the best way to counter that is to maintain a food and activity log. It might seem a tad tedious at first. Even if you maintain the log for a few days, you'll still be able to spot some of the things that you can improve upon. Believe it or not, the number of calories the treadmill that you're using is saying you've burned is probably incorrect. A lot of factors go into how many calories are being burned, such as your age, height, weight, gender, hormones, sleep quality, intensity of exercise, and so on. Additionally, the estimates provided by such workout equipment doesn't consider the elevated caloric burn stemming from EPOC, or excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. Instead, focus on finding an exercise that you can enjoy doing and has you interested in doing on a consistent basis, because that's what's going to help you reach your fitness goals. In conclusion, losing weight is hard enough. And the last thing you want to do is to further increase the difficulty with bad habits that you can correct. The reality is that you don't necessarily have to reinvent the wheel to reach your fitness goals. In fact, you can increase your progress quite a bit by keeping an eye on some of the little things, such as protein intake and calorically dense drinks. Also, something as simple as a dietary and training log can help you spot some of the little shortcomings that may be behind what's causing the stalled results. So that does it for today's Workout Nerd Out. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Another thing, if you know anybody who can benefit from this information, please share it with them. Until next time, I'll see you on the next Workout Nerd Out.